Hello students, let's read this question. The question says, make a comparison and write down the ways in which plant cells are different from the animal cells. So we have to make a differentiation or a comparison between animal cells and plant cells. Since we know that cells are the basic unit of life and cells are further divided into two broad categories. The first is plant cell and the second one is animal cell. Plant cells, and as the name suggests, they are found in plants. Animal cells, they are found in animals, and we have a major distinction between both plant cells and animal cells. So the first point, which is the major differentiation point, that is plant cells, they are surrounded by a rigid cell wall. Means the cell wall is present in animal cell, whereas cell wall is absent. Cell wall is present in plant cells, but cell wall is absent in animal cells. So what happens is that animal cells, we are directly having the cell membrane, but in plant cells, apart from the cell membrane, we are also having a very strong rigid covering, which we call as the cell wall. So this is a characteristic feature of plant cells, that if cell wall is present, that cell is plant cell, and if cell wall is absent, directly we are having cell membrane, then that type of cell is animal cell. Second most important point of differentiation is that plant cells, they contain chloroplast, or we can say they have plastids. They have plastids. Chloroplast is a type of plastid only, and this special chloroplast is present in plant cells because we know they have to perform photosynthesis, and chloroplast contains chlorophyll, and chlorophyll is very important for the photosynthesis process. Whereas since animal cells, they do not have to do any photosynthesis, and they don't have any plastids as well. They do not possess or do not have plastids. Under the plastids also, which I am most commonly talking about, is chloroplast. The presence of chloroplast is a distinguishing feature of the plant cell. Moreover, plant cells, they are usually larger in size. Usually the size is larger. Size is big because of the presence of vacuole. They are big cell organelles, so they are present. And animal cells, they are comparatively smaller in size. They are having small size. Moreover, the plant cells, vacuole is present, which are usually large sized. But in animal cells, there are very small vacuoles present as compared to the plant cells. So animal cells, they are having few vacuoles. We can say only few vacuoles present, and that too are in small sized. Whereas plants, their vacuole is present, and that is of large sized. Or we can also say large sized vacuoles are present. Moreover, the last point, which is in the plant cells, centrosomes are absent. So if we are seeing centrosomes within a cell, then that cell is not plant cell, because centrosomes are absent in the plant cells. They do not have any centrosomes, whereas the presence of centrosomes is a characteristic feature of the animal cells. So if in any random cell we are able to see centrosomes, then that cell must be an animal cell only. They have centrosomes. And out of this, the presence of plastids is a characteristic feature of a plant cell, and the presence of centrosomes is a characteristic feature of the animal cells. So this was a broad level distinguishing, or we can say a differentiation, a comparison between the animal cells and the plant cells. I hope you understood this well.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.